Hey guys, this is Sherry with Dream Focus Studio, and this is a quick tip to show you how to make an image have a transparent background. If you look at this image here, I wanted to insert it into my marketing pricing sheet over here. And if you noticed, even though it's shot on white and I'm putting it on a white background, there's a blocky white piece around and it's covering up this beige. That's because the background is intact. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a ping transparent file and remove all of this white so that the beigey part will show through. So let's get started. So pull up your image. These type of things are best done with images shot on white. And even though the images could be shot on pure white, we still need to remove the background if we're going to make it into a transparent image. So the first thing I need to do is if you go over here to your layers panel, you're going to see that this layer is locked. It's important that you right click on it and put layer from background and hit OK. That's going to help us to erase this white background. Next step is you're going to go over to your toolbar over here and select just click on the quick selection tool, and at the top bar you're going to see you have this quick key to select your subject. We're going to do that. Now Photoshop is going to automatically try to select the subject. It does a really good job, but you do need to pay attention. You can see these little marching ants. They cut off here at the watch. They're not including this arm over here. We really want it to select all of this so that we can erase the background. So in order to fix that, up here we have the option of, see the little brush with a plus sign and a minus sign. So if I select the plus, what I'm telling Photoshop is I want you to add to this selection. And I can tell the cuff is not selected, so I'm going to just kind of draw around it, and you're going to see that now it picked up that cuff. Now if it got too much into the background like I just did on purpose here, then you would go over here to the brush with the minus and you would erase that from the selection. Photoshop does a pretty good job of, if you just run your cursor around the outlines, it'll pick things up pretty well. Go back to plus and let's select her arm. And as you see, it just picked it right up. I'm looking at little details here. The ring wasn't in the selection. Now I've put it in. I'm putting this. Now, if you noticed, it also has the selection of this white part here. However, if you look at my pricing sheet, that's not going to affect things because this part is not covering over. Now, if you were really trying to make everything transparent, you would really get in there and mess with that. But I just want to show you, don't spend extra time doing stuff that's not, you don't need that. So we're going to just leave that alone. It's not going to affect my graphic. So we still need the shoe pulled in here. We still need some of the shoe. Oh, see, it did that again. It went too far. Command Z back to before the mistake, and let's go back to the brush with a plus. I may have to, it keeps wanting to select a little bit more because this is so white. You're gonna run into problems like that when it's very close to white. So I'm just kind of tapping a little bit. And as you see, it pulled in this side here. And again, I'm not really concerned with that. Yeah, looks pretty good. So now we've selected the hands and the shoe, but what we really need to do is select the background. So we're going to do select inverse. And this is really easy. You're just going to click E, shortcut for eraser, and you're just going to erase everything. Okay, so you'll know you've erased it because you're going to get this kind of grid pattern. Hold on, let me shrink it down. Command minus on a Mac. And just make sure it looks good. Now we're ready to save this as a PNG file. This will not work unless you did that first step where you change this from a background to a layer background. Now we're going to have the option to go up here and save this now as a PNG file. PNG files are transparent files. So I would just call it hands transparent maybe, or something like that. And now it's going to be awesome because just hit OK here. I'm going to be able to insert this into my background, into Canva. And now we can see, we can just replace it right here and look at that. Now everything is showing through. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or would like me to do any quick tip videos, please reach out at Sherry@DreamFocusStudio.com or message us in our Facebook group, Dream Focus Studio Photography Workshops.